Genesis chapter 8. The flood recedes. But God remembered Noah and all the animals in the boat. He sent a wind to blow across the waters, and the floods began to disappear. The underground water sources ceased their gushing, and the torrential rain stopped. So the flood gradually began to recede. After 150 days, exactly 5 months from the time the flood began, the boat came to rest on Mount Ararat. 2.5 months later, as the waters continued to go down, other mountain peaks began to appear. After another 40 days, Noah opened the window he had made in the boat and released the raven that flew back and forth until the earth was dry. Then he sent out a dove to see if it could find dry ground, but the dove found no place to land because the water was still too high. So it returned to the boat, and Noah held out his hand and drew the dove back inside. 7 days later, Noah released the dove again. This time, towards the evening, the bird returned with a fresh olive leaf in its beak. Noah now knew that the water was almost gone. A week later, he released the dove again, and this time it did not come back. Finally, when Noah was 601 years old, 10.5 months after the flood began, Noah lifted back the cover to look. The water was drying up. 2 months went by, and at last the earth was dry. Then the Lord said to Noah, "Leave the boat, all of you. Release all the animals and the birds so that they can breed and reproduce in great numbers." So Noah and his wife and his sons and their wives left the boat. And all the various kinds of animals and birds came out, pair by pair. Then Noah built an altar to the Lord and sacrificed on it the animals and birds that he had approved for that purpose. And the Lord was pleased with the sacrifice and said to him, "I will never again curse the earth, destroying all living things, even though people's thoughts and actions are bent towards evil from childhood. As long as the earth remains, there will be springtime and harvest, cold and heat, winter and summer, day and night."